Thank you again to the speakers for sharing your inspiring stories. You've really sparked, I'm sure, everybody's imagination here tonight. So I'm Cynthia Cleto. I lead the outreach at Mount Sinai Innovation Partners, which is the commercialization arm of Mount Sinai. A lot of you, so I'm actually going to apologize first because I'm now going into a practical aspect of product development, which is really important if a lot of you are going to come up with products and services that will eventually be reaching the patients and the clinic. So Innovation Partners is the interface between Mount Sinai and industry. So we're going to take your products and services and translate them so that they can, it's not actually showing? Oh, perfect, great. So that they can actually reach the patients, right? And so some of the functions that we have in our offices is to do technology evaluation, licensing, patenting, licensing, as well as entrepreneurship and coaching innovators within the community. How many here have some patents already or have worked on patents in the lab? Okay, great, a few of you. So this is a little bit about the process of commercializing. So you're seeing here the first piece is really to disclose your idea so that we can actually protect it. So we get about 140 inventions per year disclosed to us. We then assess and triage that, evaluate it for merit. And then finally, we protect the intellectual property of those disclosures, and we file about 200 plus patents per year. Finally, we market it to industry partners, and we secure agreements. So whether that's a new company, that's a startup perhaps, or an existing company as well, that's possible. And so you're seeing here, there's about 50 licenses per year that we secure and about 29.2 million in industry-sponsored research agreements. And all of that will actually filter back into the community so that we can also do more research and product development for the future. There's a lot of different types of intellectual property. The most common is that you hear about is patents, but there's actually know-how that can be protected, tangible materials, trade secrets, trademarks, copyright, and then finally, last but not the least, patents as well. So what exactly is patentable? A patent must be useful, novel, and non-obvious. So we have to really describe it in detail. It could be a composition of matter or a method of treatment or processes. And what does it take to actually patent something? Well, it takes some time. So you can see here at time 0, you have a local filing application, which is a provisional application. It's kind of like a placeholder to say, here's my idea, but then that secures you to the next PCT filing under the Patent Cooperation Treaty, which allows us to enter into getting a patent within the US, so nationally or even internationally. The next steps really is to try to prove that that patent is actually novel and non-obvious, which means that we have to do prior art searches. Is there anything in the market that exists that's similar, in which case it kind of decreases the value of that patent, right? So everything else that follows after the PCT is to prove this is unique, this is novel. As you can see, there's going to be a lot of information that will be delivered to the various patent offices. And then finally, it could be 30 months from the initial filing of the provisional where you would get a patent granted, maybe even more sometimes. So it's really important if you're thinking of products and services to think ahead, do I want to protect my intellectual property? And please come to us to do that. And finally, last but not the least, we are going to have an innovation showcase for the top three winners of finalists of the hackathon, plus a wild card. And what's going to happen on the fateful day of February 14th, Valentine's Day, aside from having some drinks, we will have 5-minute pitches in front of entrepreneurs from the New York City life science ecosystem. So actual possible investors or folks from accelerators can come and hear your pitch. Also, before that, we will have our advisors at MSIP and our partners with eLab NYC, which is a program that trains business skills and networks participants to startup resources. So it's an actual program within New York City that will mentor you if you're interested in entrepreneurship. So eLab NYC and MSIP will provide mentorship and also a discussion forum wherein their previous alums can come and speak with you about your new and interesting idea and can provide feedback because they've been there and they've launched businesses. So again, eLab NYC, actually they have a program application deadline. So next Monday, which is actually very, very soon. I'm sorry, this is just, I'm not sure if you've heard about this, that there's a deadline for eLab NYC to go through their training program if there's interest from you guys. So please go to their website, elabnyc.com, if you feel that you'd want to apply with your team. All right? Thanks very much.